Right, you rowdy lot. Let's go. Dom, welcome in, BB. Nice to see you. So, we're going to do some expert. I've played the front nine of this already last night, terribly, as you can see. So, not pretty. But yeah, is what it is. Let's see what happens. Nick, welcome in. Nice to see you, sir. So, we're going to go with, let me just check, we've got the right stuff. That and that. Looks good. Plus 10 min. Let's see. Steve, how we doing, bro? Long time no speak. Hope you're well, brother. Sad to see you've left the game, but glad to see you're still around. Don't ever change that. So, can we make it? Can we get the win we want? Which is around 9 point. Anything in the 9s is good. Once you're into the 11s, it's trickier, I think. So 7, 9 even. Look who it is. What did we say? I've forgotten already. 7, 9. And I'm going to use a touch of OP. Just a touch. Down the hill, up the hill. Just into the teeth, maybe. About there. Let's see. Oh, that's too far. Tricky. Tricky. But at least we've only spent a marlin. That's the main thing. Maud, welcome in. Nice to see you. JB, welcome. So where's he gone? Young Guns. Oh, look at this. They're like a gold medal. So same shot looks like. Let's see if it goes. You've got to watch the pull there. Down the dip and up the dip. It's easy to not pull straight. I've noticed, for me at least. Better, but not quite. It's one of them. Make it once on the weekend and I'll be happy. D-Mac, welcome in. Cat, nice to see you. Drew, welcome. You'll be here but not too active in chat working. Yeah, well, I've just packed up my work calls for the day, so unless somebody pesters me, I'll be fine. Uninterrupted coverage for the next 26 holes now that we've played this one. So we'll see. Thank you, Kat. Nice to be back. Matt's welcome. How are we doing? Stu. Thank you for the best wishes, both of yous. All of yous. So yeah, there's a few holes I don't know what I'm going to do yet in terms of the final shot I'll take to the weekend. Hole 7's a bit like that. This one's a bit like that when we get to it. Beat me to it, you little thinker. Excuse me. Right, on we go. There'll be a bit of bag swapping out, unfortunately, because I haven't got all the bags set correctly. But actually, this one's okay. Right, let's go. So I'm playing this like, I don't know who showed me this. I think I saw Ian doing it. But it's the APOC shot, not the QB shot. So we'll see. Sent me some scorecards on Messenger, so I've got something to stretch for. Nice. It's always good to have targets, Matt. It's always good to have lofty ambitions. How are you finding it this week? Are you still taking names as usual? Or is it any harder for you? Right, we're going to go 7 rings. We'll go a little bit less than 1.5. So this is the no pullback. Nice slow needle job. That's it. It's happened a few times. I have to think about that. Maybe a wee bit less topspin. He certainly is lurking. Certainly is. There we go. So we'll still reach, but obviously we're not going to have a chance. And I've been making the sniper here quite regularly, more than half the time I'd say. So I need to think about that drive. 33, 33 and 35 today. On this course they are very good scores, I would say. Certainly gold medal scores, as the next door neighbour starts mowing his lawn. So apologies if that noise is too much. Let me know and I'll shut the window, although it's roasting here. Ingrid, welcome in, nice to see you. What's up, Phil, how we doing? That's a better shot. That's a better shot. 413, that's exactly where I want to be. But, alas, not to be. 6-6 is max. Don't like that one. Will not be too fancy with this. Just get it up there. So what will we do? 6-6. We've got 5.5. Take our medicine from the rough. Yeah, it'll do. See if Adam can pop it in instead. Give you something to boom. You'll be welcome, nice to see you. Did I say hi to you, Nick? I hope I did. If I didn't, then hi, Nick. Shiva, welcome. So yeah, not the easiest of tournaments, but I like it like this. I don't like the -38s and the -39s. Not that I've ever shot one, but I'd rather it was harder than too easy. It's just a wee shame that there's a few holes in Expert, certainly, where lesser clubs, I mean, you really can't go for it. Hole 3 in particular. I did go for it on the baby account on Ruby with the extra mile 8, but I only have Zerks, so that's a bit hit and miss whether I get across. Get in the hole. Oh no! Robbed him. Robbed, but at least it wasn't the speed roll, which, touch wood, I've never suffered yet, but I've seen plenty of people getting the speed roll there. To the point that I'm wondering if the bounce up with the sniper might be a better shot, but would mean driving at less distance, obviously. Emily, welcome in, nice to see you. Nice to see all of you. So yeah, we'll do the back 9 on Ferret, and then we'll try and play all of Milo. Played Weasel last night, 29 on that one, and I did 29 on the baby account as well, I think, which was surprising. Or was it the middle account? I lose track, there's too many accounts. Yeah, it'd be nice if the gold medals went to -30s instead of -40s. We're not all capable of that. There's a few in the chat that are, but mere mortals like myself, no chance. Good luck, brother. Right, so on this account we'll definitely be going across on 3 with the Thor's hammer. And I've been using Guardian, so we'll stick to that. Yeah, I guess we should change that Saturn. Actually, it doesn't matter. And what's our reserve ball just in case of a freakishly low wind? Probably is just a snow globe on this account. Yeah, I think it is. Hopefully we don't need that though. Hopefully we get a decent wind. Oh, there. We've missed him this time. Shmee, who I think is a stream watcher too, from memory. So that's not the best of wins, 10.7 with a Zerk. I probably won't swap if I get that though, I'll just go for it anyway. Those globes are precious, especially on this account. So aside from Mats, who's obviously tearing it up with their 233s and the 35 in expert, how's everyone else doing? Let us know if you're killing it, or even if you're not, if you've got a score you're proud of. It doesn't always have to be in the top 10 to be something worth shouting about. Oh, that's going to clear it all, is it? Nearly. Nice. Nice. 19 to get through. Fingers crossed, Joby. I think that'll be tight. That's really quite low. Ugh. Ugh. This is more like what I've been getting with a Zerk, so we'll go for this. It should be 12.2. And the biggest pull forward in the game. We'll see what we get. I think the wee bit of right curl's definitely a good idea there, just to harness a bit of extra push from that wind. What we've got, 4, 5, 7. It should reach comfortably from there. Yeah, fingers crossed for the 19 you'll be. I haven't seen the cut lines yet, or I haven't paid attention to them, so I'm not sure. Welcome Ian, nice to see you. Playing well, G-Bone Daddy. 12 lip City on hole 3. On 3, oh right. Yeah. There's a few close things in this tournament, a few edges being rimmed, which I know some people enjoy. Three or four pars. Never nice. The old duck egg. John Bell and his newly wealth self taking the lot of money from Dale. Oh, was that Dale's giver? I saw Dale made 1,000 last night. That was amazing. Very pleased for him. Was it RJ's stream? It was all happening on. So I'm guessing John might have won the giveaway. Is that right? Very good. And congrats to Dale, as I say. So 13 at max. I'm not really going for the hole here, but I have been getting close. I just want to safely get it up there. So 13 was max. What's power 4 max? 12.6. We'll go with that then. So I'm going up the safe left side of the green with a bit of curl. That's my MO. Ooh, great left though. Yeah, that's miles away, but safe as houses. I've sat on the lip here a few times, but it's one of them. If you drop this, it's going to be a heavy dose of good luck. He won the grand prize, did he? Well done. Good stuff. Hey Sandy, how we doing? Right, so 3's done. What's 4? Oh, this hole everybody's dropping except me, hole 4. I have made it a couple of times, but nothing like as consistently as I see Ian and Pete and all the others making it. But we'll see. It's another hole where I'm tempted to just bring out a marlin ball and a guardian and just plonk it on the green, to be honest. So, right, we will do the grizzly. We will use a special ball. This could be the last time I use a special ball on this, though. We're all set up for tour play. Let's change these bags. Now, what ball is it? Any 5. Win 5, spin 2 at least, any power. So 5, 3, 1. Probably use that because we've got more of them. In fact, do we have something like that? Let's use that. And I'm led to believe 15 max. Right, let's have a look. How are you playing it, Drew? If you're not dropping it, maybe we should butt heads and try and find a way that us minions can make this shot. Because it looks easy, the way everyone plays it looks dead easy. I'm probably setting up in the wrong place, to be honest. But we'll see. Right, so 15% max, power 1. And I'm doing it the way PJ showed us, which is 1 top and 3 left. Which I think is a wee bit different from the other way. A bit of contention around which club to use in the app as well. Some people say to use Grizzly 8 numbers, even for a Grizzly 9, and other people say to use Grizzly 9 numbers. Yeah, when Mum gets in, we'll do that. Okay? Good lad. That was the wee one. Wants to go on the water slide in the back garden. Bless his heart. So yeah, they're still at home as well, the kids. Still on lockdown. Like my good self. You've tried it everywhere, you've seen it, people drop it, but you're completely incapable. That's a bit how I feel, Drew. Except now and again, every 5th attempt, I'll make it. And I'll think, oh, well, that's fine. So that's the other option that I might move to, is that rough bump. Which I haven't even looked at yet, but I've seen people dropping that. I think Tommy's playing that way. Pretty welcome in. Nice to see you. 6379. Chocolate ball. It's all about the second bounce. That doesn't feel right at all. Anyway, we'll go there. That was probably 8 rings, not 7.9, but whatever. This is the thing, you always get the angle on this one. It always gives you the tease. Rarely goes in for me. Work to be done. But that's fine. Right, hole 5, what are we doing? 5. You tried the rough bump as well. Scotty, welcome in, bud. Thank you for being here and for the good luck. Right, so another wasted win ball. Pains me. Pains me. If you're going to use a ball like that in expert, it has to go in. Scott, welcome. Nice to see you. Thank you for the good luck. Maybe I'll look into a Guardian shot then. like we're doing on this whole one. A ball saver. Right. Gonna need the hornet now, so I'll have to swap. And open that. GC India Grizzly shot. Is that the one top 2 left? Because I've tried that as well. Always misses right for me. But I'm probably doing it wrong because everyone else is making it, as I say. Right. What am I going to have here? Let's just change this bag. Oh, it's only a Hornet 8. No, it doesn't matter. You've just nailed it. Well done, mate. You can send it if you like. I dare say you're playing it exactly the same way as everybody else I've seen make it, but yeah, it's my setup that's wrong, clearly. But yes, please do, Adam. Very appreciative of that. Right, Thor's Hammer, Hornet, Kingmaker. Let's go. Taz, welcome in. Nice to see you, brother. So really, this is the only account that matters to me this weekend, the Clanables one. This season. Next season, different story. 7, 8. We're not doing 10, we're doing 5. 7, 8 will be 7, 3. And 4.5 top. So I don't really want to go super long here. I know some people use a lot more topspin, but 7, 3. But yeah, I seem to be better when I land this further from the hole. So let's have a look. The one top, 2 right, yeah. How far was that? I missed that. 344. 344. We've got 345 as 67, so I guess we'll do 69. Everyone's favourite. It's not a Hornet 9 though. Why have I got Hornet 9 in there? Let's see. It's 7, 9. No, you can't miss 5. You cannot miss 5. Miss 5 a lot this week. Never mind. I'm going to try and do another one, Shiva. This is about 9. And then we'll start Milo and see how far we can get before I have to shut it down. It doesn't have to be Milo. I could play Rusty, actually, if someone wants to see lesser clubs. By lesser I mean Epoch 4, Thor's Hammer 6. Oh, it just died. Not good. Two bad shots. Two bad shots. Cheers, Adam. Thank you, sir. Looks a bit obscene, Shiva. I haven't paid it any attention. It's one or t'other, as it says. It's either 5 or 8. You can't have both. It's just not nice, is it? Maybe you get both on the weekend. Let's hope so. Right. Power 4 ball here. Although I did do this with Kingmakers and it was fine, but I think the Power 4 ball's a wee safety blanket. So, which one do we want? 3, 2, 4 is a open ball. Yeah. And we need Thor's hammer and cat. So we need another new bag creating. Let's just change that. Yeah. So what we're on for here, we'd like to get, probably mirror that, to be honest, so that's another 6. It's only going to be a 24, which is pretty poor. Oh, I was going to say let's see what the top, but I know what's at the top because it was me from yesterday. I put all 3 in this bracket, so Milo's in there too. You got over the rough one with extra mile on your baby expert. Yeah, that's what I've been doing, Pradeep, going for it with the extra mile, even if I think that's not the right wind. I've only got Zerks. There's no Globes or Liberty balls or anything. But I'll still blast it because even then you can lay up for the third shot of choice, whichever way you prefer. It's too good an opportunity not to go for, in my opinion. But your mileage may vary. 7.4 will be 7.8. 7.8 with that one. Somewhere over here. So we're trying to get down in the far left corner of this fairway. That looks okay. We should be comfortable from there. I've got one more I can do, Dom. I can not do it though. If you're waiting to come on or anyone else is, that's absolutely fine. I managed to play 2.5 of the 5 rounds yesterday, so that's what I'm going to try and do from now on is play. I'm actually going to change the way I do it, especially on the weekend. I tried this a few tournaments ago with the, what was it, the spring major we just had? Whatever major it was anyway. I played all the front nines on Saturday and all the back nines on Sunday, which is not something I've ever done before. But it gave me some good results, so I'm going to stick to that and try and do 2.5 rounds each day. So I have one more to stream, and I've got one more to do off stream. How you want to snipe me? Right, you can try. And I can play either account next, whichever one people prefer. 8, 6, 6, 8. The relic ball's that little bit better here for that extra distance, but I'm not really going for the hole here, so that's fine. But let's just let's do nothing crazy. 6, 8. And on this shot here, I've been finding it probably needs an extra ring of OP from whatever it says, so I'm just going to give this close to full beans, to be honest. So you know, when you make that adjustment, if it looks like you need 3 rings of OP, in my experience you actually need 4. To get safely up there. You see Dominic all the time. I love watching Dominic. His streams are amongst my favourite. Especially now he's learned how to forfeit as well. That was a revelation the other night. To see Dominic give me a few games in 2 of 10. Much appreciated as well. You want to snipe as well? No, I don't have VPN, Pradeep, so... Play the one with the worst club, Shiva, no problem. We can do that. So that'll be an expert account for anyone with aspirations of sniping. Which is interesting, because that account actually went into Master 1 Weekly League and was in... So this might answer some questions people used to have. When it went into Master 1 for the first time, it was grouped in the tournament with other Master accounts. So it was Master Expert. But then it relegated straight away, and now it is back in expert brackets. So I'd heard that was true, and now I've got evidence to say that it is. So it seems that if you go up and come straight down again, which most of you probably know this, but I wasn't too sure. But it seems that that is the case. You revert back to the lower grouping. Damn. Never forfeited for you, Pradeep. You got to treat him right, you see. Got to get on his good side. Right, so we're really not doing very well. I don't think we've dropped anything yet, have we? Which is typical when you stream around it. Rarely goes well. Good luck, Tony. Right, let's have a wee look and see what the cut line's looking like. Was it Your B? Somebody said they had a 19. So from those finished, we're on 48. So we go to about 24. Yeah, I think the cut line's going to be certainly 21, but probably 22. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Right, this will be... Oh, this is Ian's Guardian. That's what we want. Sorry for all the bag swapping. It's because I'm not... so many clubs this tournament. Don't think we're using the QB though, so let's get rid of that. Let's tap an APOC down there. Welcome in, Stacey. Nice to see you. Pradeep, thank you so much, brother. Totally unnecessary, but much appreciated, sir. Thank you very much. Give Pradeep some love, everyone. What a gent. And what a player. One of our star weapons next season in the Tarts push is Pradeep. He's going to be putting up some epic numbers. Very much looking forward to next season. It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So this is a blast from RW. Haven't seen this approach. Is that the new ball as well? I think it is. Interesting. Not sure what you gain from this, but let's find out. Stacey! It's really kind of you. Thank you so much, Stacey. Much appreciated. Let's show Stacey some love as well, everyone, please. Curious. I know we were blasted in tailwinds here before, but different. Right, 7-6 will be 6 rings. And I'm only doing 4.5 on this drive. From +2. with half into the wall is my coral. It should go about 338 because it seems to most times. I have seen the speed roll here, so I think more topspin's probably unnecessary. 338 good days. Good. So from 338 I'm doing 82% of a Guardian with no elevation. And either coming very close or possibly dropping it, we'll see. It did go in third bounce yesterday. It wasn't a good drop. It didn't spin back past the hole and come in nicely. It was like a 1-2 straight in effort. But you know, they all count, so they all count. I did wonder about playing the same sort of shot with this Guardian, but landing, like making use, I haven't got the short touches on, but making use of the funnel at the back, if there is a funnel there. But I'm not sure that there is. So we'll do 7-8, and we'll do all the back and half the right, like Mr. Ballinger told us to. So I'm kind of going 1-2 squares across and a little high of the hole. That's what I'm doing, about there. And we do hit perfect at least, which is not that often on this hole. There you go, first time I've made it the proper way, which is with the backspin coming in. Nice. Finally a boom. Thank you, Lord B, for that one. So yeah, that was 82% from 338 with no elevation, for those interested in those kind of numbers. But as I say, I've done the same shot, hit perfect before, and it's missed. So it's one of them. Don't bank on it. Just like hole 1, it's not something to be betting your mortgage on. Right, this hole. Ugh. This hole was going swimmingly well. I was playing it like Fenzi at the start of the week and dropping it for fun, and then I started struggling with that adjustment because you're adjusting very close to the edge of that hump and all kinds of nonsense, and I don't want to push the rings, I want to pull them here. So now we're doing it like Pete, which is mid plus 10, power 3 numbers, I think. But I'm going to use the bauble ball. The bauble ball, is that right? You only need 2 side spin, yeah. Now this is the bag Pete recommends you put a Saturn in for, because if you back out of Guardian into anything but a Saturn, it'll reset your spin, your backspin, which is not what you want. So top tip from Mr. Peter Johnson, because that's the only kind of tips he gives out, to be honest. This top tips, but let's see if we can get it. Danny, welcome in, nice to see you, sir. How are you doing? Thank you all for the booms. It's nice to give you something to boom at last, at long last. So I haven't got the picture, so I'm not sure. Well, I'll just try and remember where we're landing this. I think it's 4 dark rows over. We'll see. Craig, welcome, nice to see you, bud. We're first, so I don't have time to load the picture. So mid plus 10 will be 5-5. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be this one. Oh, it was 5-5. Not sure it is this 5-5, you know. Might be max. We'll see. Ah, it's not going to matter if you can't hit perfect, you ninny. So probably long. Oh no, short. Short. Well, hopefully we're saving our perfect gold on this for the weekend, but that's poor. That's very poor. Wrong YouTube account, Danny. We need the Golf Clash Quarks one. That's what we need. Out with a navigator. This will be a few rings. Armand, welcome in. I don't know if I saw you there. Nice to see you. I do have another way. Mark Laplace sent me a shot he's making here, which is a bit further off the edge of the green, so it looks a bit nicer. So when I adjust it, I'm always worried I'm going to catch the hump and pull too many rings, so I might try the way Mark was doing it as well. Although I think that, well, both Pete and Fenzi shots are fine if you hit perfect, which is a must. A must. Rich, welcome in, bud. Scott T, welcome. There he is. Golf Clash Quarks. On the right account this time. Hey Barry, how do you get this? Jailbreak the iPad, and then you use an app called Gridder. Not to be confused with Grinder, which apparently is something completely different. So yeah, jailbreaking is the only way to do it on iOS that I'm aware of. So I decided to do it a few weeks ago, and they help me massively, so in my opinion worth doing. Right, 9. 9. Good old hole number 9. Actually, should we use these ones? It doesn't matter really. So I'm still unsure on this drive whether I want to push it a bit harder and get it further down there. I've been driving at 350 and making it from there, but I've also been coming up a wee bit short sometimes, and that doesn't seem to allow me to get the second shot. So 6 rings. Six rings plus 12 for me. Red by the rough. It's not 6 rings, Tony. Eesh. Don't like that. Oh, just misses the rough both times. Lucky boy. Lucky boy. 350. So we'll try 65% with no elevation, which is wildly different to what I see other people do, but it has been working, so let's see. 352, 355, go for you, you'll be nice. Neilio, welcome, nice to see you, sir. I'll miss your faces too, believe me. Arna, welcome in, bud. We're going to do another account, so it's not quite the last hole yet. Mid numbers. Was that the... Which shot was that, Rich? Sorry, I've just read that there. Hole 8. Hold 8 once, but can't remember the just... hole 8, yeah, I think I was doing plus 15 mid. I'll check in a second. Mine will be 8.5. We'll see. There we go. In she pops. So salvaged it at the end. A wee bit. An air of respectability about the scorecard now. 0% with 25% slider from 355. That just shows you, see, I'm playing 0% as well, but I played that 65% slider from 350. So, 5-yard difference on a sniper would usually be about 13% difference. So, your way I'd have only played 38% club. It's weird. It's weird, this hole. Very, very weird. But whatever works, that's what you go with. Whatever works for you. Whatever you find easiest. I used the 4 right and the 4, well, instead of 2 right, because a lot of people use 2 right, I use 4 right to try and avoid adjusting into the bunker on the right. Because I think that has a lot to do with it as well. Lost elevation in the pool and stuff. Well, that's alright. Not great, but it's alright. I guess we'll have to take it. Didn't make 1, didn't make 2, didn't make 4 on either 9. Missed 5 twice, that's just criminal. It's pretty poor, to be honest. Right, let's move on before we get upset. Right, you want to see the lesser clubs, which will be, I think it will be this one. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So I might only be able to do the front 9 of this, but we'll see how we go. What's the trophies? We'll have a look. Shouldn't matter for tournament matching, though, to be honest. As long as you're in the same status of expert. 3, 4, 4, 7 trophies done, if you were curious to know. Right, what do we do on the first in qualifying? We did a 15, we missed 1 and 2. That was quite good, actually. I think the other baby account's in here. Yeah, 29, so that was really good. I was pleased with that, with those clubs. Very pleased. Right, let's go. So this is Rusty. Let's go. Also hit it from 352 with 27%. It's very strange, OB. So that's 2 yards further on the drive, yet I played nearly an extra 35% on the slider. Which is crackers when you think about it. Nice nearly up, well done, sir. This always takes longer to match up. Expert. This is another good reason, if you're playing several accounts, is not to sandbag an expert. Just move up, because matching for games, filling brackets, everything just takes longer in this division for some reason. Or this segment of this division, I should say. Oh, it's my old clan, Fort Knox. to have some great times in here. Lovely bunch of players. Okay, Obi, cool. Oh no. He's heard of your prowess. There's a few ballers in Rainmakers, but I don't know that they're all down to grind those accounts, which is probably why he's bringing in heavy hitters like yourself. So 6-5 only, that's nice. Baby wind. Still do the 1201. Finally hit a perfect. Yeah, it's too far. Probably not enough wind that time. Aren't we? We're picky us golf clashes. The wind's too high, the wind's too low. Not to worry. At least we didn't burn a special ball. The Scotsman in me is proud. So what I might do, if we only play 9 here, which is looking likely given the time, I might save the back 9 and I might save Milo's 18 holes and do them like late tonight. I'll see who else is on that. There's other people on that I want to watch. I'd rather watch than stream. So we shall see. We shall see. Right, hole 2. So an APOC 4 here. This is interesting because I don't actually know. APOC 4 has... I don't know, we'll just push up 4 yards and hope it's right. Actually, we need the Goliath in case we go too far. So yeah, we're going to try the same shot, but we're going to have to do a wee push-up instead of no push-up because it's only an APOC 4. APOC 3 I'm pushing up 6 yards exactly. So this one I'll push up 4. Which doesn't actually make sense because I think there's only a... Is it 231, 234 and 240 the distances? So maybe I need to do 3 yards less. We'll push up 3. It's tricky, Arna. I think you have to overpower it slightly into the teeth in a big wind, and if you get a really low wind like that, you probably do need a wee bit of underpower. Yeah, it's not a given. As I say, if I get it once on each account throughout the weekend, I'd be happy. Provided I don't keep doing things like missing 5 front and back. That needs to be going in. So he's got an APOC 4 as well, let's see what he does. Not sure what you'd do with a 5. Does a 5 have the same power as a 6? I can't remember. You hate this hole, Neilio. A lot of people hate this hole. I think it's probably one of the most hated par 4s in the game. Right, so we're going to do 5 top. Well, let's see the wind because we went in the rough last time. Heavy-handed. It's big wind, so 6-2 is needed. Minimum 1 right. I think we'll have blue touching. So blue touching the right rough. At full extension, then 6-2. And I'm only going to go up 2 yards because of the big wind. And hope it's right, because I'd like a shot at this sniper, because it's been going in. That's better. A bit more control. 396. So I've got 402 is 28, 396 is 46, 6 lots of 2 is 12, 15, 15 and 28 is 43 in my book. At minus 15. Let's have a look. Stu, welcome in. Nice to see you, bud. The 5 has max yards, right? So you'd play the 5 the same way as the 6 then, which is no push forward at all. So that looks good. If we push up an APOC 3, 6 yards, an APOC 4, 3 yards, and no push up for better APOCs. All based on 5 top, 1 right, or 1.5 right in lesser winds. Good. Right. 7-2 will be 5-5. About there. About there. Let's have a look. Reach! So under adjusted. Did notice that we pulled it into the bunker. Tricky. Not far away though. We'll get it on the weekend. Excuse me. Glenn, welcome. Nice to see you, sir. Thank you for the good luck. Bunker for you, Dom. Oh dear. Oh dear. But still, no speed roll yet either, so let's take the positives out of it. Where there are some. Right, so that's that. So this will be a Thor's Hammer 6 blast with only Zerks available on hole 3, which has been fine and as low as a 10.7 wind so far. Let's hope we don't get anything lower. But, so we need to think about this, because if we get across, we're going to use, let's just go to the bags. We're going to use the Thor's Hammer. So for all it's got a yard less, I'm still going to use the Guardian for the second shot, just because of the accuracy in the ball guide. And if we do make the rough and we need to chip out, we'll then want to play Grizzly or Hornet, I guess. So that's fine. What rough iron have we got? Nirvana. Okay. Right. Pray for high winds. I already know this is someone from the Batman clan. The Wynn Manor clan, should I say. Play these folks all the time. A very distinctive clan icon, clan badge. Nice, Neilio. Well done, sir. Less than 10. I didn't see what he started. He had a, what's that, 7.2. Yeah, this isn't going to be very high. That's low wind. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get something around 10.1. But at least we'll find out. At least we'll know. Not that no one's going to change anything, because I'm still going to go for it every time, on every account, even the extra mile 8 account. think I might have one globe on this account, which we'll obviously save for the weekend. Oh, that's piddly wind. Anyway, 6-6. Let's just see in case I'm wrong. No, just one globe. So 6-6. Yeah, this isn't going to get there. I can tell already. Can't do any better than that though. I use a wee bit more curl there just to try and harness a bit extra push, but I doubt it'll get there. It's all about the first bounce. Oh, oh, just. Although we will be stretching now with the Guardian. But that's good, at least we know. 9-4 with a Zerk. Hit perfect, mind. Just gets there. Or it did that time. Dan, welcome in, bud. Nice to see you. APOC 5 and 9.4. Yeah, so APOC 5's got 240, so it's got an extra 8 yards on the Thors and comparable topspin. So yeah, you should definitely be getting over with that. Excuse me. But yeah, this will be trickier than it has been because we're miles away. But let's just be glad we got over it. Nothing fancy here, just safely up there. So 11 rings. Oh fucking hell. Wow. I've never been this far back. So that still needs... Okay. That's back 6 or so already. This will be very, very interesting. Hope that's not too much OP. It's very hard to tell. Oh, it is. What a dick. What a penis. What did I say that was going to be? 11. Okay. Good to know. Good to know for the weekend. You packed the sniper. Sniper seems to be okay if you get the drive away decently, but no, I started using the cat and then I decided to change it to the Guardian. Because that extra yard, other than situations like that, the extra yard between the Guardian and the cat makes very little difference. Get in. Well played. I don't even know what sand wedge we've got on here. Hope it's the Malibu, but I don't think it is. Bollocks. Bollocks! Ball guide on this is awful, isn't it? Let's just go at it instead. Lucky boy. Lucky boy. Total guess on the rings. So that's what I do need to do, is put the Malibu in case that happens again. Ah, well. All's well that ends well, eh? That's what they say. I'd like to know who it is that plays these accounts. There's Batgirl, there's Batman, there's Spider-Man, there's loads of them. Very good player, whoever it is. Right, 4. Oh, time to miss the Grizzly again. What have we got most of? Let's get rid of them. Let's get rid of them. The cracking balls. They've served us well, like. A nice ball. You jammy sod. Do you mean jammy? I hit perfect, it went in. Might have guessed the rings. All skill, Dominic, all skill. Rare that I hit a Spitfire perfect, to be honest. Very, very, very rare. But there's nothing worse in a situation like that than hitting perfect and realising your adjustment was dog shit, so... Lucky whichever way you slice it there, I agree. So max plus 15, power 1. Or maybe now's the time to just try a Guardian shot. Just to get a benchmark. There's not many very flat landing spots on this green. Plus the wind means you'd have to be landing kind of on the green, otherwise you would probably not adjust back far enough. I know you're messing. So am I. It was total luck. Because if I'd eyeballed it, there's no way I'd have put it that far outside the cup if I'd just done it by looking at it. Always go one ring. It's a wise man once told me. See, that's what I've been doing every time with the 2. Is it 2 left? Yeah, the 2 left way. 6-3 will be 7-7. It looks like it's going to miss left, doesn't it? But I think that's the spot. It used to be the Goliath I could never hit perfect. It's quickly becoming the Grizzly I can never hit perfect. Maybe it's just long irons in general. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, right, Drew. Oof. Oof. Feathered that one in, didn't he? Right. Rubbish. Let's not miss 5 though. Not again. So when he's all streaming, all you content providers, tell us what you're doing. Drew, when are we getting together for our dual stream, sir? Dom, when will you be on? Any and everyone else? I've seen angles down in here. Who else have we seen? Oh, sorry. Sorry. There we go. Deej, welcome in. Nice to see you. Right, Hornet. Thor's Hammer Hornet. Thor's Hammer Hornet in the hole, hopefully. Tomorrow with Ian, nice. And one more on Sunday, good. What time's the stream with Ian? Is it a late show or is it an early late? What day is tomorrow? Saturday. So it'll either be like 4 or 9 PM my time, I guess. Hopefully it's the 9 PM because I'm more likely to be able to see that. Excellent, Drew, no worries. Let's get it in the diary. Now that techless people like me can actually feature on dual streams. We can't host them, but we can feature on them. It's opened a few doors. That's the best kind of content, aren't it? 7-1 will be 4-5. From the +2, or thereabouts, just wherever it looks good, really. That'll do. Already forgotten the number, 4.5. Well, I'm not using any curl, which might be a mistake, but who knows. 4 PM my time, okay. Thank you, Dan. Yeah, that's too far. Well, it's not too far right, but it's further right. 3-3-5. Right, we'll just play 85% because I've got that written down. But I'm not convinced. This hole generally, I'm not convinced. Ross, welcome, brother. Nice to see you. Pretty. I love streaming to 5 viewers. You've seen my channel, right, Drew? I love it, cozy and intimate. The best way. Any hope of a Thor Summer 5 getting over on 3 with the bigger wins? I would say unlikely, but I guess you never know. Right, what did we say we were going to do? 85 would be 8-6. Which is about there. I'll maybe have to start adding the left spin there. I've just been using 1 to 1.2 backspin, but I think the left spin helps that shot. Who knows? At least it went in. That's the main thing. So yeah, to answer your question, I don't know. Thor's Hammer 5 would probably need... What's Thor's Hammer 5 got? Let's have a look. In terms of topspin. So it has a topspin stat of 67 versus the 85 you get on the Thor's Hammer 6. Same distance. You're going to need a monstrous wind. Definitely need a globe. Or equivalent. And even then it'll have to be high, I think. Try an extra mile 8 though. If you've got an extra mile 8, Dan, that does go across. I've done that with a Zerk in not fantastic winds. Right. Yeah, sometimes feels that way, Ross. It'll all come together on the weekend, you watch. But 13's not bad, you know. I know it feels bad, and 26s feel a bit, but there'll be gold medals won with -30s, I think, this weekend, in some brackets. Not all, certainly not all, but in some. Right, I can't actually remember what we're doing here. I think I'm using the Zerk, just to be uber safe. Do we have anything better? I could probably use that, but it feels a waste because I'm never going to make the second shot here, so I don't see the point in investing a super fancy ball. Need a new bag though, because we want the cat, I think. Or do we want the big dog? probably want the big dog. There's just no argument not to use it, really. What's the Guardian got? Actually, I'm going to take the Guardian. Because we are going to use a power 5 ball anyway, so... Whoa, that's the wrong bag, Tony. That'll do, pig. Not this Liberty ball. If it was the same stats as the old Liberty ball, I would have bought some, for sure. Because a lot of my accounts don't have globes or equivalent. So unless I've got the stats completely wrong, that's nice. Unless it is a power 5 win 0, which I don't think it is, then no, I doubt I'll be buying. What do we pick here? No choices there, really. Oh, 11.6 win was 2 foot short. Unlucky. Let's have a look at this ball. No, I've got some of those on the accounts that I wanted them on, so I won't be buying that. Not for me. Right, Zerk and all that good stuff. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, see you later, Phil. I've just spotted your goodbye message there. Thank you for coming if you're still here. Much appreciated, sir. I'll see you next time. Thor. I've got the Thor on, haven't I? Got me worried now. Yeah. It's all good. But thank you. This might actually be the last hole. I'm just thinking I'm going to have to sort out the kids and do some emails. So if we ever get an opponent, this will probably be our last hole today. For now. Oh, from the Prism. Sorry, Ross. Yeah. Makes sense now. Yeah, if you haven't got any 225s, then it's not a bad ball. It's a ball that you think, when would I use that though? If I want power 5, would I really want wind resistance 2? It's going to be a very rare situation. But if you've got none, I agree. It's probably worth having a few. I bought the other one that was the same. Was it the Rose Ball? I bought like the £5 pack of those. And I think we had the Spider Ball, whatever that was called. That was the same stats recently. Class, welcome in. So he's going right side. That's interesting. He's threaded that very well. It's a harder shot than it looks, that. Right, what are we doing? Plus 15, 9, 9, 7, 2. 7, 2. From right on the edge. On the baby account, I'm having to use a sort of bounce up shot on the second shot here because I can't get the drive as far even with a Berserker. I've only got an extra L8 to use, so that's not very long either, to be honest. This will be interesting. I might regret bringing this Guardian now.
Dad, can
hello.
I go on the phone now? And you are really fun.
Yeah, soon. Won't be long. Alright? Good lad. Rough bump on 3. Oh, the Yeah, I'm not not a huge fan of that rough bump, I'll be honest. I think I saw it described as a 7-ring funnel last time we had it. Yeah, a ball that wasn't hit perfect didn't go in, so that's not a 7-ring funnel in my opinion. That's a nice shot. Played this really well with a Titan. Really well. Impressed with that. Yeah, could well be. It's itching to go on this. We've got this like paddling pool thing from in the back garden. No, we're alright. We're alright here. And he's got a slide that goes down into it, so he's been having loads of fun with it. 9-9 we need here. And that's just me being greedy going all the way over here. Let's do it though. So that's already a ring and a half. So that will be it. I will tap this in and I will hopefully see you later on for some more Golf Clash. But in the meantime, best of luck. Thank you for coming and I'll see you next time. Much love, folks.